Hey y'all, I'm about to do a pick a card pick a card reading. Yes, I just smoked a joint. It was only half a joint, so I'm a little high, but not too high. Anyways, I was just today is Christmas and everything, and I went to my parents' house for a little while. Hold on, let me get it comfortable. Yeah, I went to my parents' house. My brother was there. I don't know. It was a weird vibe. I couldn't even it was just a weird vibe. He did lose a lot of weight and everything. At some points, he was really trying to get my attention, and I was like, really just not with it. I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling it. See, with my family, they don't ever talk about shit. Like, they just sweep shit under the rug and stuff like that. But nah, I have questions. Like, I don't know. I seen some things happen, and then when my brother got that money, I seen something. I seen a side of him, and yeah, it just didn't seem right. So, and I'm tired of being a person that always like trying to actually talk about the situation and shit like that. Man, I'm tired, yo. Nah, if you can't come to me, like, don't come to me and act like there's no issue when you know there's an issue. Because I'm not obligated to smile in your motherfucking face. I'm not obligated to make you feel comfortable. I'm not obligated to act like I actually believe what the fuck you saying. Like, no, I'ma just be real as fuck. If I ain't feeling it, I ain't feeling it. And then after I hug him, I was just feeling stuff. He feels strongly. That's why it almost like he feel guilt, you know. And I'm not gonna give you no energy unless you tell me why you feel that. Talk to me. So yeah. I was also thinking about something else. I was thinking about how I was telling a friend about, what I wrote to somebody. And she a Aquarius. And, when I told her what I wrote, she was like, damn. She like, you didn't feel no type of way after you posted that? I said, no. She was like, you didn't feel like basically she said she could never do that. She said she could never do that. She said she is not brave enough to do that, to say what I said. And like she asked me how, and I just like, I'd rather stuff to be out than in. And it just ended up having to be that way because of how it was set up. And but I was gonna say what I had to say anyways, you know. And no, I ain't feel no way. I told her no, I didn't feel no way afterwards. Like, I hope it's still up actually. But YouTube, they really be fucking with me. So it's hard for me to leave comments from this particular channel because they would just delete my comments just to delete it. And I actually talked about this before and I seen it. Like, I'm talking about comments that is nothing wrong with it. It could be like a question or something like that, and they will delete my shit. Um, so yeah. So I don't know if it's still up or not, but I hope that it is. And I meant what I said, and I don't really give a fuck what other people think. But I do think that some energies came from that. I feel y'all. I feel this other energy because they feel kind of intense about things. It's a woman. So yeah, And then there's some other energies. It's been a few masculines. And I could tell where they come from. Like I could feel that energy. But I don't know. Like I just don't I be telling people that I want to talk to them, have conversations because I be really wanting to understand certain things. But honestly, y'all, um, most people are really shut that off. They can't even handle an energy like mine. They are too afraid to go that deep and they will feel like it's all these other stipulations to go that deep. Like you can't just start out that deep. You have to build up to that deepness. And I'm like, man, I'm gonna get bored. Like for real. I feel like it's no point in the shallow shit. It's just no fucking point. It's just wasting time. And the only reason you in that fucking shallow shit is because you're afraid and you're a coward, you know? And I don't got time for that shit. I don't. And then, I mean, sometimes I be feeling like people, especially if like YouTubers, YouTubers, boy, they just really put a bad taste in my mouth. Mm-mm, a really bad taste. They be ego tripping like a motherfucker. Like, and I be thinking like they be looking at me like I'm ego tripping or something like that because I'm confident. But they be almost like, why are you so confident? You shouldn't be confident. Like I should be more confident than you. And I ain't even thinking about that. I'm not comparing my confidence to you know? And then I could actually feel these thoughts. They start having thoughts like, I can't put you on because, people might think that you better. People might think that you could challenge me or something like that. Like you could go toe to toe with me. I can't put you on, you know? Oh, and then if it's a man, especially on top of me um being a woman and a smart one, they be feeling some type of way about that. I'll be feeling like I'm something that people have not seen before. And then when they see me, they instantly get in their ego about it. Sometimes they want to steal from me, like energetically, my ideals, my creativity, the way that I carry myself, the my personality and stuff like that, stuff that really means a lot to me. And I just can't believe that for you to even do that, make me see that you're a bitch ass motherfucker and you very insecure. So, slowly but surely, I just lose all respect and shit. When the respect is gone, it's gone for a valid reason. I be trying not to get there because when I just don't have no fucking respect, it's like, child, and just be disgusted. Real shit. Because for us to get to that point, you were so in your ego that you try to destroy me, that you did cruel things to me, that you purposely try to hurt me. You purposely, not just that, yo, not just that. The fact that you sit there and watch me in pain and confusion and you enjoyed it. You enjoyed it. You enjoy fucking with my life. You enjoy hurting me. Yo, I'm saying like these motherfuckers laugh when I was crying. These motherfuckers laugh when I was confused. But I be wanting to think more of motherfuckers because that's just such a basic ass mentality to have. Because you have to understand that for you to be like that, mean that you feel like you ain't shit because you can't get it without bringing somebody else's down. You can't get shit without draining somebody else's energy and trying to put them down. And if you want to see this in a 3D way, like, man, I thought we were just competing, like just that's just how it is. These are the rules. You got to play the game like this and da 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 da. It sometimes they be thinking it like that. Some of these motherfuckers who were casting spell, they would even make it seem like they wasn't casting spells. Like some of them would even want to apologize without revealing what the fuck they was really doing. You bitch ass motherfucking Stacy. I can't believe you called me that day. Let me tell you how confusing it is when you're talking to these demons. She called me with the intent to apologize, right? But yet she felt like I was arrogant. She felt like I was trying to tear her down. Okay, bitch, are you the victim? Or like, what is it? Because, I was up here like, this is how I was, right? She could have her opinion about something and we talking about it. Now, when I disagree with somebody's opinion, I actually think about it and I dissect it in my head before I give my own. So when I say that, well, I don't really agree with that because X, Y, and Z, and I would give you examples. I would tell you why I feel like that and everything. And then these motherfuckers be like, they know that I'm right, right? But it gets into a competition because they start to feel like I should have just let them be right. Like, why you always have to have an opinion or something like that. Like it turns into a competition. And it ain't never that with me. But they be making up stories in their head. They be visualizing shit in a way that somehow I'm doing what they doing. So they projecting whatever the fuck they doing. Now, the whole time, if you can hear our conversations, some of y'all motherfuckers have them. I would really like those, the whole conversation though. The whole conversation. But bitch, even if you play like a little piece of it, that's all right because I got a good ass fucking memory. And I'm gonna piece together that little bit of piece that you took. And I'm gonna give the rest of the story. And that shit gonna make sense. Why? Bitch. Because it's the truth. That's why motherfuckers have to do shit throwing rocks and hiding their hands. They got to do shit behind your back. They don't want you to find out because they motherfucking know that they a motherfucking lie. Y'all some bitches. That's why I can't have no fucking respect because, you know, at least you could have been my enemy in my face. But see, this the thing is, these motherfuckers don't have no real reason to hate me. They know that the only reason is out of their own insecurities. So they can't admit to the hate. And some of these people, they be coming to me, like every time they come to me, they try to make themselves so fucking grand. And I don't doubt them. I don't make them feel less than or anything like that. I believe in them. So like when that bitch Stacy came to me, every time I start talking about that bitch, man, it started to make my fucking neck hurt, you know. But see, bitch, you make me talk about you because she always pulling on my energy. The whole real crazy. You real deal crazy. So when she first came to me, she said that she was a business manager. She was doing her thing and everything or whatever like that. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. She claimed that she wanted to interview me. Interview never happened, which I ain't stressed about it because I didn't see any interviews that she did. So I'm just kind of like wondering, you know? She also sold products. So she sent me this rose oil that she was making and she wanted to sell it, you know? And I feel like before she came to me, she already did spell work to make me like not really see her because it was confusion since the beginning. Because I'm the type of person like I pay attention. I pay attention. And it wasn't until like really recently I thought about the fact that she ain't never really marketed her own item and stuff like that. So there wasn't like no website or nothing. It was like very incomplete. She did send me some business card. So yeah, she sent me the product and I advertised her product on my IG, on my videos and stuff, and I was using it. The shit was called Edify Me. And as I was using it, it was like just causing more confusion. But the confusion was towards her. It wasn't yet on my talent, on my skill, and anything like that because what she wanted, like I noticed, because she will have other people in her life that is playing this position, like they take care of her, and it would be usually men. So, I mean, it was all men. They take care of her and stuff like that. But she said that she was bisexual. She was married to a woman in the past, she said, and she was married to a dude in the past, she said. And, she was really sexually fluent. She liked the orgy parties and stuff like that, you know. Um, oh, okay, so yeah. Mm, spirit really making me dig deep in this shit. Cause I be like avoiding it. Like I already said everything I had to say in my past videos and stuff like that. But like I could feel her do shit. And I always could ever since it really started. Cause first she wanted me to still be talented. She wanted me to succeed because she wanted me to take care of her. And in the beginning, like when I was spraying that rose water that she sent me on me, she started to talk to me more intimately. She thought I was attractive. She said that she listened to my stuff all the time, be doing other shit and everything like that. She would say stuff to me like, I'm sure you could feel my energy because basically she be watching me all the time. And I ain't never really respond to it because honestly, no, I really don't be feeling her. And because she says she listened to me so much, I have to be feeling her energy, but I really did not feel her energy. And I feel like the reason I wasn't feeling her energy for real because she was cloaking herself. But at the time I was still like learning about things. So at some point, I mean, we flirted a little bit and stuff like that. I thought she was pretty. She a pretty woman and everything like that. And she a Capricorn. She Libra moon. She seemed like she like a caregiver. That's how she want to come off. But I seen things that was red flags. The reason why, even with me spraying that shit on me, but at some point it started to smell bad. It started to smell bad, so I stopped using it. And then when I told her about it, she was like, try the other bottle because she sent me two bottles. So I tried the other bottle and it also smelled bad. And you know what's so weird is that I was going to give one of my daughter one of the bottles because it was supposed to be like organic rose water. So my daughter, she has eczema sometimes, and I heard that rose water was good for that. So I gave my daughter one of the bottles, but she ended up never using it. And I would ask her about it sometimes. I'll be like, why you don't use the rose water? And she just be like, something tell her not to use it. So she never used it. And I remember telling you that I was gonna give one of the bottles to my daughter, and there was an awkward silence after that. Yo, let me get some water, yo. Let me get some water. So, when I told her that both bottles went bad, I was thinking, I was thinking that maybe she needed to add a preservative. Maybe that's why it went bad. And then she went on like this tangent. Like, first, she thanked me for like calling her and not like blasting her online or something like that. Oh, I'd be like, shit, why would I do that and stuff? But I was telling her, like, I did promote you and I want to make sure that your product is right. So, whatever the solution is, like, I need you to find that or whatever. But I did stop promoting her after that because the product wasn't, it went bad. So, she was saying something about it was because she was, you know, trying to cut corners and she something I don't even want to tell that part, honestly, but I would not recommend the product. So yeah. And it's like after I stopped using that spray, that's when the attraction faded and stuff. Cause it was things that just turned me off. First off, her naming her vagina. Now, I hear people doing it and stuff like that, but energetically, because I could see energy, that I know why the reason she doing that is because it's like she is disconnecting herself from it. Like, so now it's something separate and she giving it a name. So it's like she disassociating with her vagina. So this is a conversation I had with her. I told her soon as she was telling me about this name or whatever, and I was like, you know what? I really feel like you disassociated from your pussy. I said it better than that, but basically that's what I said. And I was trying to believe her when she said that she was liberated from like her sexual escapades because hopefully she won't have an issue with me talking about this because she said that she opened with her sexual escapades. She one of those people that, you know, she promotes sexual liberation, I guess. I don't know, by having a lot of it and trying different things and stuff like that. It become more about performing than pleasure at that point, or just intimacy, getting close to somebody. But when she always talked about intimacy, it was just so cold and distant. And I ain't attracted to shit like that. Like, wow, I'm not attracted to that. Mm-mm-mm. I'm so sick of y'all motherfuckers. So, so when I would have these conversations with her and stuff like that, um, she would make it seem like these are things that she enjoy about me, that I question things and I speak my mind and yada yada yada. And you know, because I'm not forcing my opinion on you. I'm just breaking shit down. And usually at the end of it, people be like, you know what, I see what you're saying. Because that's what she would tell me a lot of times. But really, it'd be almost like you don't really have a choice because I'm breaking that shit down and you know that it making sense. Because I could also correlate it to your behaviors. So like, but I felt like she started to feel way too vulnerable because she had a lot of toxic ass traits. And see, the thing is that when people are being toxic, like I do see that shit and I can't stomach it. Like it gonna make me slowly pull away. Because toxic people, they be feeling like you supposed to just accept it. No, I'm okay because everybody has some toxicity. I don't know what I need to do. I don't know if I need to cry or it's something, you know. Um, they feel like, you know, because this a phrase that they would say to me all the time when somebody's being toxic to me, and I'm like calling the shit out, you know. Cause what else there is to do? It's like, but they be wanting you to just bow down, submit, or just accept, just accept what they giving you, this toxic ass shit. No, because in your toxicity, it's like they always trying to position themselves in a place that they will be considered better than me. And, I see it, but it's not like that for me, you know? And it's almost it get into a point that it's like they start to dig and try to find like them, and they try to find themselves in me, you know, because I don't just say what I'm saying, like I live by that. I live by what I'm talking about. But motherfuckers be wanting me to be toxic so bad. And you know what? Like for a large part of my life, I felt like um that's why I was so vulnerable and open because I felt like I had to give people something. Like that's what it felt like. Like I had to give them something because I don't want people to think as me perfect. I don't want them to do that. So, and I really don't see myself in that way, but I am very hard on myself. But when you look at the situation, a lot of times I don't be in the wrong. A lot of time a lot of times my expression is accurate and stuff like that. Like I am who I say I am. Like I am that. I don't just be talking. And, at this point, I just give people what it is because that's all that I can do and that's all that I really want to do. Anything else outside of that will really throw me off balance. So when I'm questioning something, I'm trying to bring balance to the situation. But these motherfuckers was take it as I'm trying to do something else. And that be letting me know that, see, they got different intentions. Like they don't really care about me like they say they do. And I would sit here and I would watch these people like purposely hurt me. Like it get to a point that I'm slowly not trusting you because of certain things. And another thing is that these people don't keep it real. I have a person that I know now. I'm considering them as a friend, but they did some shit that I really, really respected. I said something to them. It was really direct. And when you texting, when you writing out messages, it don't come out the same as like when you would speak it to somebody. Um, but she admitted to me that you remember when you said, I'm gonna be honest, like I was offended by it. Like, what do you mean by when you said this? And the first thing I said to her, like, yo, thank you. Thank you, man. That made me trust her because some people they would sit there and harbor stuff and then it go turn into something else. They don't just confront it in the moment. And then they start creating me to be like a villain in their head and shit. Because I don't have time for sugarcoating. I just don't. Like I just can't even stomach it. But know that I'm always coming from a place of love. And I come from a place from a respect when I do respect you. But shit, when I lose that respect, y'all see it. And when I take away respect from somebody, it's because I realize that it's dangerous to respect, get close to this person, or because I realized that everything that they was to me was a facade, you know? And this is not just my imagination. This is from their actions. Because once again, these are people who would tell me that they care about me. They will be like a friend in my face, but they will stab me in the back so motherfucking hard. I'm like, yo, why? And they will start saying some shit like, you remember that time? You remember that time? And it'd be so crazy. Like I do be remembering those times. And I remember also feeling that you felt some type of way and talking to you about it, having these long ass conversations, talking to you about it. And at the end, we said that we was cool. So for you to later on, after you don't stab me in the back, tell me that no, we wasn't cool. No, you was being a fraudulent ass bitch. Like, damn. So, I don't give a fuck if somebody disagree with me, yo. If you just talk to me, I'll make it make sense. Like honestly. Like I'll talk to you about it and be like, yo, okay, this is how I meant it. This is how I felt. This is what I mean. And then after we talk about it, things will be cool. But see, I like the fact that she came to me. She came to me and was like, you remember when you said, well, I was kind of offended. Like my feelings was hurt a little bit. And I was like, cause that shit is rare, you know? That shit is really rare. And then later on, when people stab me in the back, they make it seem like I'm hard to talk to. Like, no, bitch. It's just that the reason why you are mad at me is because you're a fucking hater, because you're a fucking coward. But you can't face that. Because if you could, you would be able to face me, but you can't. So what you do is energetically is that you go behind the scenes, throw rocks and hide your hand, and you try to lure me to a place that now you got the confidence to face me because now I'm down. Now I'm low. Now I'm defeated. So then that's when your cowardly ass have the balls to come and say some shit to me because I can't stand a motherfucker. Like, I don't hear from you when I'm high, when I'm good. I don't hear from you then. But if I'm upset and I'm going through something, then that's when you hit me up. I can't fucking stand that. Just like that one motherfucker, that one girl. I don't know if people really seen it, because I kind of felt like people was trying to make it seem like I'm being too sensitive or something like that. But I was posting a message and this girl was telling me that Natira was taking energy from me and this and this and this and that. Y'all know the story, hopefully. But in it vibrationally, I could feel because there was other factors at that time. So that bitch felt like I was down. She thought I was down bad. And that's when she had the fucking nerve to come and write me that. And you did it with conceited intentions because later on, after I called your ass out, you gonna come in my comments again talking about, see, when I said it, it was an issue. When I said that Nateri um did spell work on you, no bitch. Because before you even had wrote me that, I had already said it in a motherfucking video that she was doing some shit like that. So you were saying it because I said it. But now you're gonna try to take credit for like saying it first or something like that. But really, I wouldn't give a fuck. I would have gave you that if it was the motherfucking truth, though. I would have gave you that. But nah, it's the undertone behind it. The part when you said that she taking my energy and most likely she's going to succeed. Most likely she gonna be a bigger person than me. And then you said that she gonna get the attention that you always wanted. I mean, so I do appreciate you writing that to me because I know that there are some people in the crowd that resonate with your energy. And y'all motherfuckers needed to be eradicated. But I knew that it was some people, they was perceiving whatever I was going through the way that you're perceiving it. Now I could never understand. This is why I'm such a strong person in the first motherfucking place, because I don't get sympathy. Like, you know, yes, sometimes, but people is like not gentle with me. People is just not gentle with me, and I prefer it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you try to be like, that's why I be having issues with cancer sometimes because they be too like fucking, like they try to coddle you, you know? And I don't like that. I want you to keep it real. I want solutions. Like, I want it to be somewhat militant and stuff like that. And I don't like for people to feel sorry for me. So, when she wrote me that message, I felt like she was trying to kick me while I was down. And then later on, you didn't even grow from it, you know? You gonna come back in my comments, so you still be watching me. Like you a coward, man. I don't even know why I'm wasting time talking about your ass. I think I was using you as an example for some other shit, but I don't even remember. But I really don't care. And I know you still be watching, but and you probably out there thinking like I'm being hard on you. Nah, bitch. You need to take accountability for your own actions. That's why you in the predicaments that you be in because you just toxic and you miserable. And you be too much anxiety. You be worried about shit all the time. But y'all know what's so funny is that, on the pattern, when you run me and her pattern, it's really bad. It's a real bad fit. And she's a Scorpio sun, Aquarius moon. Be that as it may. But the pattern was saying that this was gonna be like a hard match or something like that. And I ain't never get something like that. Like out of all the patterns that I ran, it ain't never been like that bad. Oh my goodness. And but see, this the thing. Like I be feeling like these people, they be sent. They be sent. That's why y'all would catch me saying, like, yo, who sent you? Because it's like when they come and they try to kick you while you down, um, they use it's almost like they studied you because they try to use specific triggers to get you even lower. Now, with that one girl, what you how you thought I feel about Nateri is not the truth. Cause Nateri really like this child, don't even make me child, but um I I'm just trying to find a nice way to say it. She don't make me feel no type of way about myself at all. Like she don't have no influence on me because I don't have no respect for her. And people be really caught up in numbers and shit like that. But no, that shit don't matter to me. So she really ain't shit to me. Like I don't people be thinking like you supposed to feel a type of way about popularity. But I have realized, I look at my comment section and the people that write me and talk to me, they are some deep thinkers, beautiful spirits, very intuitive. They a lot like myself. I don't see that in other spaces that I go, you know. Then you have somebody like Dolo, he be scared of his own comments. So he don't even interact with it. Like when he felt like I was talking shit in the comments, he probably didn't even see it. He probably had somebody else who come and tell him about that. And ain't no telling how they told him or whatever, but I don't give a fuck because he a bitch ass motherfucker anyways. But I'm just using that as an example. But you my comments, the people that I attract are very interesting people that I like to interact with. I love reading y'all long messages and I be really feeling them. And I be thankful because, there's a energetic a change and everything. I love to hear y'all minds, y'all opinions and stuff like that. And a lot of times y'all help me see stuff that I didn't even see. So I like that. I'm glad that I have that. So like I don't mind. not having high numbers. And sometimes I'll be thinking, like, I don't even know if I'm meant for that because I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I should be something that exclusive or something like that. But so I'm chill. I do wish that I could just, make money off like YouTube because I do feel like I get more views than the numbers say. And you know what I realized is that I know who listen to me. It be weird to me sometimes because y'all be surprised. I ain't gonna even talk about it because hmm, but it's people who look but they don't support me. And that's another energetic thing. Like I don't understand that sometimes. Sometimes I feel like people like they be afraid to support me. Like they might be afraid to leave a comment on my channel just because, I call somebody out that they be on their comments all the time or on their team or something like that. But I know that they inspired. I could feel y'all energy. Then sometimes it be like an ego thing. They don't want to like my stuff. They don't want to share it and stuff. They don't want nobody else to see me because it's an ego thing. Then I think it's some people that they're afraid, they're intimidated. I think that maybe sometimes people might overthink leaving a comment and stuff because they be feeling like um they don't want to look a certain type of way to me though. It don't be to other people, but it be to me. But um because I also know that I don't play motherfucking games, but I don't care if a person have a different opinion than me. Um as long as it's respectful. See, I don't know what it is, but when people like feel a certain type of way and it's different from my opinion or something like that, when they attack me, it's like they get real personal with it, you know? They get real personal with it. And it's other ways to do it. You don't have to do that. So in return, I get non-personal as fuck. Nah, sometimes I could get there, but in return, I still come from my heart place. And then that like alchemize the energy. Because when people they got an attitude with me and stuff, I be understanding. But then you have some people, they come along like notarious and leave a comment and see these the motherfuckers that are dangerous because they want to control you really. They want to be able to take from you and they want to be able to control you. But anytime a person is trying to do that, they are mm, insecure. I was gonna say damaged, but I guess that's kind of a harsh word. But they insecure and they really toxic because I don't feel no need to control something outside of myself. I would feel like that is just too much responsibility that I really don't even want, you know? I really want everybody to vibe the same. See, these people, they will be in a ego, so they want to be higher than. That's why I called out mind over matter. And you a real bitch ass nigga, and that really hurt my feelings because honestly, I wanted I was just hoping better, you know. I don't know. I think they might have something on you or something like that. Like I think that you might have got caught up or something. So, but see, you must have took offense to something I said because I when I looked at that photo that you put up again, I realized that Aquarius was way in the back. And I was like, oh, that's why he shared it. Okay. Because I didn't see that at first. I seen a bigger picture. The fact that people was kneeling in front of Sagittarius was the big one. So I'm guessing that you are Sagittarius, huh? And then the other fire signs, Aries and Leo, they was on the side. And then everybody else was kneeling to them. But then also they had Aquarius way in the back. So there's people in the comments, they was up there, cancers was up there like, well, surely cancers should be up a little more. And I was like, damn, these people are really thinking backwards. But I understood that this is a type of energy that he attract. Cause you a bitch ass nigga. Yeah, you a bitch ass nigga, man. See, people would get real caught up in the fact that he a fucking lawyer and he went to college and everything like that, but he really ain't that bright. Oh man, he really ain't. But see, I realized you was a bitch ass nigga when you did that. Cause before, okay, I guess I was seeing you a bitch ass nigga when I seen you sell out. Cause you sell out. When that comment came into his chat and said who they was talking about. Let's say Zoka or something, okay? Because I can't remember the name. No, Sheba. It was Sheba. Somebody was like, well, Sheba said that Natiri is a hero for exposing everything. So then Mind Over Matter started to say, like, Natiri is a hero. He started going on this little speech about it and stuff like that. And I was just like, the thing is that there was a point that these people was a bit smarter than that. So why are they so dumb now? It's like they dumbed themselves down. That's the thing. So I really see that. It's really clear to see, and it's a heavy energy. Like I could see them agitated from the fact that they are dumbing themselves down. So I be questioning, like, why are you doing that? Like, is somebody paying you? Like, is you a part of something? It started really making me put pieces together. It really made me put pieces together. Like, the soup, how she was now saying that Kendra denounced her name and we need to support her and all this other dumb shit. But I seen the soup be harder on people in the past. So why are you so watered down now? Hmm? And it just seemed you could really tell the agenda. Like they really trying to get you emotionally attached to these really toxic people. Why? Because they want to create something that is similar like Alihio or whatever, but they want to pretty much turn it into a soap opera to just steal your energy. But that's cool. I feel like the people that's left is the Walking Dead, anyways. So what you're gonna see happen is that because the Walking Dead, they don't have the energy that they're looking for. They're not gonna get fed well. So the energy is gonna start to get starved out. So eventually, this whole shit that the T is doing is gonna fade out to non-existence because it's already not existing in my world. I'm telling you, I don't even get suggestions on those motherfucking videos no more. And I unsubscribed to anybody that I was. The only person I was subscribed to was Mind Over Matter and Logo Ashe. But I don't think that you post videos anymore. So you must have went through an ascension. You probably moved on to something else. Cause you wrote me in my comments, so you fuck with me. So I'll fuck with you too then. Especially if you could say that you fuck with me in public. I appreciate that. But yeah, man, these YouTubers, but I'm not doing, cause I used to be the one who tried to make shit better because I felt like I could see both sides, you know? So I be trying to find a middle ground and then I will present that middle ground and the people will be like, okay, I take it. Because the reality is they be dead ass fucking wrong. And to my neighbor, that's why we not as close as we used to be, in case you are watching this, is because um that day that we stopped talking for a few months or whatever, like whatever had happened, you was dead ass wrong. And then when we talked again, you said something like, well, I did something, you did something toxic, and you told me that, I felt too deeply about it. That's basically what you said. Cause you did something toxic. So you basically telling me that I should just accept what you are giving me. I should just accept those type of behaviors. And I just can't fucking do that. I feel like you cool people and everything, but man, nah, you got a temper. You get mad too quick over dumb shit. Like you too prideful. You just can't have a conversation about something because when you told me that when we was talking about it, I know this confusing to some people, but I'm gonna just tell it because I don't even know if I'm gonna post this. I might post it. When we was in the hall talking about it, and then you try to make it seem like I should just accept shit and that I be thinking too deep about stuff and whatever like that. I started to get mad. It didn't end well. It did not end well. Cause I like, you know what, you got me fucked up. Nah. And I was telling you, like, nah, that shit is toxic. That shit is toxic. And I can't take that. Then it's like you was cause I was pacing. Cause I be really getting passionate and stuff, but I be trying not to escalate shit. So I pace or whatever or do whatever I need to do to keep me like calm, to keep me, you know, not doing anything else, like, or whatever. So, and she was like, you pacing and stuff like that. It's like you want to fight me or something. And I was like, well, why don't you ask me if I want to fight you? And she's like, what, you want to fight me? And I was like, no, I don't want to fight you. But I'm feeling some type of way about you telling me that I need to just accept your behaviors. And then on top of that, you try to gaslight me by telling me that people are always telling you that you have to be different. People are always telling you, I mean, you have some toxic ways, but I loved you in spite of that because, I understood because some things that you've been through, you was valid to be upset. But you a real passionate person and you just let your anger take over, but you don't even know how to make it right though. You just feel like people should just take you yelling at them, take you disrespecting them. take you being upset with them, take you and your attitudes. You feel like people should just accept that about you because we supposed to know that you got a big heart still. But then when I come and have a conversation with you, you can't even admit to what you did. You can't take no accountability. So we went in the house and then you text me like, look, we ain't gonna see eye to eye, but can we just smoke a joint and talk because I don't want to fight with you. You was sweeping it under the rug, but I did go and walk with you and I still care about you, but it ain't gonna be right until that I could trust that you're gonna be balanced. Because now I'm always waiting for some shit like that to happen again. So that's why I'm distant. I'm distant now. But I do care about you. I do. Also, mm, all right, so I'm gonna upload it separately because this was long as fuck, and but I still want to do that reading. I'm kind of excited about it. I made a playlist, a more sexual playlist, and it got songs on it. So I'm gonna do like the Russian roulette thing again, but now it's gonna be about sex. I think I'm gonna do like what would sex be like with them? Like, yeah, I'm gonna do that.